Hello and welcome to another video brought to you by First Class Medical. My name is Corey Luckner. I'm one of the owners here, and today we're going to discuss something very important. Basically the differences between the two most popular units on the market. Inogen has been a well-known brand that has gone many years with really nobody to compete with. The Inogen units, I'm sure you've heard the name. If you've seen the commercial on about a portable oxygen concentrator on TV, you've seen the Inogen One portable concentrator, whether it was the Inogen One, G2, G3, G4, and now G5. They've made it to the 5th generation, and they've really done a lot to the unit to enhance it from where it began to where it is today. And we get it all the time. We get patients calling in going, which one do I go with? They're both amazing, because now that Inogen has a competitor, now it's making it harder for people, and that's why we're making this video. But I do want to let you know right now, there's not one I pick over the other. I just want to tell you the differences and then allow you to then decide what you feel is best for your needs. So let's get going. The differences between these two units. The Inogen One G3. This unit is going to offer up to 6 oxygen settings. Keep in mind, when I say the settings of these two units, that they're pulse flow units. So typically anything under 10 pounds is going to be pulse flow. Then anything that's 10 pounds or heavier is continuous and pulse. But with these two units, they're pulse flows. So the Inogen One G3 is going to go up to a setting of 6. The Caire Freestyle Comfort is going to go up to a setting of 5. So it's one fewer oxygen setting on the Caire Freestyle Comfort. So it's something to keep in mind, because maybe you are a patient that is on a 4 or 5 and maybe have something that you might see progress. You want the breathing room. If you're somebody on a 2, maybe not be something to worry about for you, right? Because you're going to have breathing room on both units. But something to keep in mind, once again, pulse flow, 6 and a 5. The Inogen One G3 is going to weigh about 4.7 pounds. The Caire Freestyle Comfort is going to weigh about 5 pounds. So it's about a 0.3 pound difference. Not too huge, but once again, something to keep in mind. Inogen's carrying on what they've been doing for a good while now. There's 2 different types of batteries now. That being said, I like to make it simple. I always call it small or big battery or single, double battery. They get real technical. It's called an 8-cell and a 16-cell battery. This is a 16-cell battery. It's about the 8-cell would be about half the size, but about half the battery life. And with the 4-cell battery, you're going to get 8 hours. Or, I'm sorry, 4-cell battery, you're going to get 4 hours on a setting of 2. On the 16-cell battery, you're going to get 8 hours on a setting of 2. Caire Freestyle Comfort has the same concept. This is that 8-cell battery, so the 16-cell battery is going to be about twice the size. This is going to give you 4 hours on a setting of 2, and then the 16-cell will give you 8 hours on a setting of 2. So battery life you're looking at is pretty identical there. With these two units, they are FAA approved, so on the back here you'll see, and on this unit as well, FAA approved stickers. So they're 2 big manufacturers that you shouldn't have any issues when flying, but just in case, they do have the sticker on the back there. These units do have what they always name them, all crazy stuff that they patented and did, but long story short, to make it simple, they have sleep mode technology. And basically what that is allowing you to use these pulse flow units during night. Now, before going into that, if you are a patient that uses a sleep apnea device, whether it's a CPAP or a BiPAP, you will not be able to use one of these 2 units at night. Being that they are pulse flow only, you would require a continuous flow unit to be able to use with your sleep apnea device. So whether you brought a stationary unit with you or you're traveling with one of those portable concentrators that does both continuous or pulse flow, that will be the only way to use a sleep apnea device with your portable. But if you are a patient that does not use a sleep apnea device, these units could work for you. That being said, what does the technology do? Well, what it's doing is at night when you're sleeping, your breathing becomes shallow or shallower. Your breathing rate slows down. Well, when that happens, the machine needs to make sure that you stay saturated. So what the machine's going to do is it's going to detect the shallow breathing. It's going to detect the slower breathing rate. It's going to then increase the amount of oxygen that's going out per pulse. So the bolus size is the measurement. The bolus is the measurement of the oxygen coming out per pulse is going to be increased to make sure that your body stays saturated overnight. So great technology with the 2 here. You might be going, well, okay, Corey, still not making too much of a difference here. What's going to be really the deciding factor? Inogen's always been known for its reliability and its durability in their machines. The Caire Freestyle Comfort, Caire actually makes units for our military, and that's one thing Caire's been known for, is basically their reliability and their durability. I mean, you got to think, if they're making it for our military, they got to make sure that this machine is going to last in extreme conditions and going to work for our for our military, or for every person in the Army, or anything that whatever they're doing. They got to make sure this machine is going to work for them no matter the environment that they're in and what they're putting the machine through. So one good thing about the Caire machines is that you could always rely on it to be reliable, always rely on it to be durable. It's an amazing unit. When looking at these two units, they're self-maintainable. So something like the Caire Freestyle Comfort here is going to have a gross particle filter on the front. You'll have one here and one here that just clicks off, clicks right back on. All you're going to need to do is you're going to need to hand wash that, air dry it every about week and a half to 2 weeks, and put that back on there. Inogen has the same concept here with the side here and the side here. Those are the gross particle filters. So self-maintainable. One thing with the Inogen that's nice is the sieve beds here, which sieve beds are basically the lungs of the concentrator. It's basically what's pulling in that, when the machine is pulling in that air that we breathe in today and going through the sieve beds, it's then doing its job by taking all of the stuff that you do not want to breathe in, cleaning that out, and then pushing out through the compressor the purified oxygen. So with the Inogen One G3 here, it's very simple. You'll just be able to pull the sieve beds out, have a new one shipped to you, and be able to replace it yourself. Now, with the Caire Freestyle Comfort, these are the sieve beds here on the side. These will not be able to be replaced by you. These would have to come to us, which we have amazing in-house repair centers that we get our stuff done quick. If you need a loaner, we offer loaners as well, but it would be something that needs to come in. Now, on the flip side of this, the Inogen One G3, the warranty is going to offer a 1-year warranty on those sieve beds. So after 1 year of replacement, basically, then you would need to pay going forward on that each time you need a sieve bed replacement. Whereas the Caire Freestyle Comfort, is going to allow you to have a 3-year warranty on a sieve bed. So for 3 full years, you're going to have the option to have those sieve beds replaced at no additional charge. Huge. Because when you're looking at the actual sieve beds of the concentrator, as I mentioned before, that's the lungs of your concentrator. That's really one of the main parts of the concentrator, is to make sure that you're getting that purified oxygen, that you're getting medical grade oxygen. And that's something to keep in mind, because I know that the Inogen seems convenient, and it is convenient, and I love that about it. It can be done. The only difference is, once again, you're going to only have 1 year of a sieve bed replacement as to a 3-year sieve bed replacement on the concentrator itself. Servicing for the two units are going to be basically identical. Any kind of servicing that you ever need. Once again, we're one of the only companies out there that has our own in-house repair centers. So versus you having to ship it to a company that needs to ship it to the manufacturer, to have it repaired, to have that manufacturer ship it to them, to then ship it to you. With these two units, we're going to be able to actually service the unit for you and be able to get that unit in and out much quicker, because you're going to then be in line with our own customers versus being in line with everybody else's customers. So servicing side of it's nice. We'll take care of you there. As far as the two units, one thing that's kind of cool about the Caire Freestyle Comfort, that's the slick design here. You can see it from there. It's a little angled here, or curves. They made it so that when it's being held, that it's really comfortable, kind of going against your waist or your hip. And another nice part that no concentrator has, that if you don't feel like using the actual carrying case here, you can actually put the shoulder straps on these little latches here, and carry it outside of the carrying case if you wish to not want to use the carrying case. The carrying case on the two concentrators, I mean, this, you can see the Caire Comfort's a little bit more basic, whereas the Inogen G3, they have a pretty nice slick looking case here. Definitely feels and looks very premium. Very, very nice case. The nice part with the G3 is the case actually allows you to replay or change your batteries without needing to take the concentrator out. And then when it comes to the actual Caire Freestyle Comfort, same concept here. You'll be able to have the unit in and be able to change your batteries. You'll also be able to have the access to the charger when it's in the bag so that you can not have to take it out if you have it in your bag. But as you can see, it's really getting down to it. When you're looking at the two units, your Inogen One G3, it's going to have a better oxygen output with one more setting. It's going to be a little bit better on the weight by 0.3 pounds. Now, does that outweigh the servicing part of the Freestyle, where it comes down to Sieve beds, right? Do keep in mind that after a year, you're going to have to pay for your Sieve beds for the Inogen One G3 versus the Caire Freestyle Comfort, where you're going to have your Sieve beds, which is what, as I said before, one of the most important parts of the machine itself, have that covered for 3 years. So that's where you have to decide. Is it more of the upfront, I need that extra oxygen setting, or that 0.3 pounds makes a huge difference to me? Or are you more worried about the service piece of this and making sure that at the end of the day, when you need something to be replaced, that one, you're going to get charged, two, you will not get charged after 3 years. As always, we have trade and buyback programs. So let's say the G5 or the Caire Freestyle Comfort you have for a couple of years, and then down the road you want to then trade it in. You'll be able to trade those in for the newer models, because I can tell you right now, with the success that the Freestyle Comfort's been having lately, they're not going anywhere with this specific model, and they will be working on constantly upgrading it, as the Inogen has done with its G5, and they will both be big names moving forward. But hopefully this kind of helps you decide moving forward which one you would rather take or have. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure here at First Class Medical that we are guiding you to the best portable wash and concentrator for your needs, because everybody's needs are different. So if you ever have any questions, you can always visit our website at www.first, and that's the number 1 ST. So once again, it's www.firstclassmed.com, or you can always call us at 1-800-520-5726. Our respiratory specialists are always here to assist you with any questions you may have. And as I stated, they're going to make sure that they guide you in the best portable oxygen concentrator for your needs. And they'll talk to you most likely as well about these two units if they find out that your needs are kind of aiming this way. And then hopefully after watching this video, you'll have a little bit more information and knowledge going into it, knowing, hey, this is the unit I want. But I can tell you right now, you choose one or the other, you will not be disappointed. They're both two amazing companies. These are both two amazing machines, and we're very, very excited to be able to offer them both to you. So once again, give us a call if you have any questions. That's 1-800-520-5726, and you have a wonderful day.